strikes again.
Sir.
Gordon,
Bruce
is that
Kescue
a
Wayne.
thing now?
No, I mean last year it was Bruce Kescue Wayne, and now at this point we'll see what Kescue is going to be, cooking up later down the line in terms of evolution for the team. Because again, he likes to keep things template. He likes to keep things extremely structured, something that his team can keep on following, and most importantly, reproduce every single time.
Yeah, you can see that A77 is a little bit quicker on the draw here, while RRQ, I think with what we discussed earlier with A77 knowing more about RRQ compared to vice versa, yeah, they're really taking their time, but they are basing it off of like the template answers that you could go for. So I like how RRQ, they're not trying anything too spicy here. They're just going with the flow, while A77, they have their work cut out for them, but I feel like I'm okay so far with what I'm seeing with the bans and the drafting picks.
Honestly, the bans and the picks are just so honest from the side of RRQ. It's just like, here are cores, you know exactly where they're going, here's a couple of counter picks we're going to get out of the way, now what do you do? And Area 77 has decided to go with the Akai this time around. Akai EXP, I would assume, into the Phoveus?
Yeah. I think it is going to be the Akai XP. So RRQ, they'll already have the Phoveus, and that should be a winning lane. Before level 4 should be pretty good, so they could just go. I would say no. There's no Valentina and Pharsa.
Yeah, at this point, the Akai EXP lane is just like a lane manager. You don't win that.
Wait, what's up in mid? Everything's banned.
Novaria.
Oh, that's actually a really good pick against the Akai.
Yep. That vision.
Whoa, you
said
said Franco, I said Tigreal. No one said Cho.
Yeah, nobody said Cho here this time around. Interesting why they want to go for the pickoff, especially when there's like Akai on top of the AOG from the Gut Thought. We finally get the final pick being in the gold lane is going to be Granger for Area 77. Interesting sight of the composition. RRQ seems very standard, with the only thing that's lacking being like a consistent amount of damage from their mid lane. But hey, it's big burst, and more importantly, it opens up the map. So that way, Area 77 might not be able to go for those big flanks that we're looking for with the Akai.
Yeah, same thing for A77. I feel like their lineup actually puts an insane amount of pressure on the Lancelot and Granger to get a good game here. So let's see how it fares out for them. It's RRQ versus Area 77 for this game number 1. Who's going to take it? Well, right now, Gideon and Mirko are taken away from me.
Thank you, Ranmar. All right, this is the very first time we're seeing a new representative from North America, and they must fight against the faithful, some may say the strong, but the most consistent team making it into the internationals, RRQ. It's not going to be difficult to try and knock down the pillar here of MSC 2025 here at the Esports World Cup. Live in Riyadh, RRQ will be facing off against Area 77, RRQ on blue, Area 77 on the red.
RRQ playing the orthodox draft, just going for what works with their own playstyle. Except, I would say, the Cho. This is a bit new. We've seen it, I believe, in SPS in the group stage as well. But even in ID, this is a rare sight to see Edoc on a pick like this. Usually, he does go pick off sometimes, but it's more Franco's. And whoa, good steal from Rins.
And already RRQ just making it known to Area 77 that this is their territory. But I do agree with you. It's kind of strange to see Edoc on this Cho. He definitely prefers like safer pickoffs, but so far Area 77 are playing their lanes well as of this time. Now, I am curious about the EXP because it looks like Ureshi is kind of beating down on Dairon up on that top side, trying to use that base damage early on top of the timings of his concussive blast to try and generate an advantage.
Yeah, but Dairon, you can see that he's just going to freeze this wave. Shiro walks up, able to get the XP crab, but won't be level 4, so he has to rotate all the way down below now.
He can't invade as well. He knows that Cho is lingering somewhere in the river. And I think that so far, so good, right? Area 77 have to take their time a little bit. I am curious of how this composition is going to try and break down the battle lines of RRQ. Again, it's highly dependent on whether Shiro is able to find a pickoff, and more importantly, so Ureshi gets that huge flank. We'll see, because again, Hunter is still possible to use the Fury of the Phoenix, not only for utility, but more so just for raw vision before they make a choice.
So it's all about mid-prio now. Shiro rotating into the mid lane. Rins getting level 4 first. The Hunter follows through pretty quickly as well. Battle for Turtle. Citogen is the one to start things off first, holding on to it. Dairon level 4, rotating as well. That's a massive Astral Echo landing on 3. Phantom Execution over to Shiro there. Joybot getting taunt now. It's a 4-man stun. But Edoc now is going to be brought back with a heavy spin. Dairon constantly jumping in front of pursuit now over to Hunter. Looking for more. Dark Wave landing. But it's only onto Ureshi. Dairon taken down. Ureshi with first blood. RRQ with a turtle.
Nicely done from Area 77. Honestly, I think that Shiro played it extremely well, adjusted on the fly, noticed the immediate disengage from that turtle from RRQ's side, but still managing his stacks well so we can dash out of there. Toy and as well as ISO, definitely this match has been played multiple times, whether you're in pubs or even in scrims. It's pretty straightforward, but then we start to need to look as RRQ needs to find bigger conversions, right? Sutsujin does find the first advantage in that turtle. He does have a slight EXP lead, but even so, Shiro is losing basically nothing.
An attempt from Edok, trying to go for the weighted dragon there, but won't be able to get the second part. That's Shenpu over. Good taunt from Joybodge. But yeah, right now for RRQ, it comes down to the same thing that we've been seeing from them in the majority of MPLID games. It's just playing for neutral objectives, then going back, getting prio from Edok, rotating for Toy. Now it's crucial for Toy to be winning the gold crab fights, and it just hasn't been happening. ISO with the Rhapsody.
Oh, I mean, he has a little bit of an EXP lead thanks to Sutsujin being that homie of securing down the turtle. Ureshi is trying to freeze on his side, knowing that Dairon definitely has a bigger advantage, but more so, even if Ureshi tries to get on top of Dairon and commits to the heavy spin, pin him against the wall, he just doesn't have enough damage. The only way for this lane to go bad for Dairon is if he's a little silly boy and gets underneath the turret.
Silly boy.
Just a little silly boy.
Maybe he doesn't even need to be a silly boy. What if Ureshi pushes him in, right? Because sometimes that could happen too.
I mean, that's what's happening right now. He's getting the pushback on that wave, and Area 77 right now playing. Whoa, how deep is Edok in enemy territory? Wow, very deep.
Great angle of attack. ISO, wow. He waited the weighted dragon so long that ISO was waiting for the Purify, and he just never got the opportunity to tap it. He died before that. Sutsujin now baits away the retry, and it is going to be a free turtle.
At this point, should RRQ say, we don't actually need this turtle, we can actually go and look to, hurt the economy of Area 77 by putting Shiro behind even further, but no, they're so objective-oriented, they're not moving away from KezCute's plan, secure those neutrals, move, and make sure they're playing for their strong side. Because look at this, right? They're trying to position themselves in a way that tells Area 77, hey, we could potentially be diving ISO. So Hunter and as well as Joybotch have to reactively move there, and now, once again, the holes in the defense show, and Edok sneaks in a little bit deeper. Oh my god, it's so deep in there.
Yeah, this is not a 1v1. You win, Shiro. Maybe in late game, but in the early to mid, it is all Phobius to win this one. And man, I mean, Shiro's trying his best to just take that farm. Edok able to get Jikundo out in the Astral Echo, landing on 3. Good shot over with a Star Shatter.
Okay, no ults being committed from the side of Area 77. They chunked out Edok without having to commit too much to it, which is actually great. They got to make sure that they're constantly clearing out their jungle, because this is starting to become a very obvious pattern. They see the initial movement, and then they place Edok in one of the open holes in Area 77's defense, and mostly in their jungle. For now, Rins, he's starting to run out of mana. At some point, he's going to have to recall, especially if he consistently is getting into these fights from afar. But look at the position, right? They're even getting Ureshi here, knowing that ISO is going to be the main target.
The respect from Toy. Very, very good there. Even though he's going to lose a cannon minion, he knows that something was up. The fact that ISO is shooting out the Windtalker. Oh, way the dragon. Baited out the heavy spin. That's what you want. Now the purple buff should be open to contest for Sutsujin. Joybodge walks out. It's Shenpu onto the wall, but it's okay. Red Tree battle. It's Shiro who secures the purple. But RRQ are not pushing the base in the bottom lane. Whoa! Almost a solo! AOG from Joybodge to provide the peel, the cover necessary for ISO to recall.
All right, Battle Spell for Battle Spell being traded out, but the level lead from Toy is definitely going to make it evident that ISO has to be very, very careful, especially if Toy has that Inspire available. Now, we can see Sutsujin has been trying to invade so many times at this point. He's only keeping up with Shiro. It's actually Shiro who actually has a little bit of EXP tempo on him because of the movements that we've seen across the map. Now Dairon should be able to walk down towards, with the help of the river buff, to go down and quickly join this potential fight from Turtle's side. However, Ureshi has shown himself.
Great taunt over to Edok now. Also, a stun over. That's going to be the knockup from Ureshi to get the kill over to Edok. Now Toy walking up. The crossbow tank going to be ready. And it translates over with the help of the rest of the team. Ureshi taken low. He gets away. It's another 1-for-1 in a low action game. And RRQ will get 3 out of 3.
Yep, and that's a roam for a roam. Turtle will fall into the hands of RRQ as we see a lane swap. Honestly, this is a really good move from the side of Area 77, right? You know that that neutral objective is basically non-existent for you, so ISO picks up that mid wave, picks up top wave as well. Even, I'm not sure if he got that crab on that last one, but even so, he is able to slowly scale up without taking too much damage. Let's look at the fight one more time, right? Because again, E-Dog, I would say a little crazy of him, you know, opening up that map. But the commitment, Ureshi not even having to use the heavy spin, it already goes to show that this early to mid game, Area 77 feel kind of comfortable. They just need that one mistake from RRQ.
That's a retreat from Shiro, again securing the purple buff. Another big Astral Echo, and as this continues to land, they will have constant vision on A77. Just look at the tempo they have on the map.
Yeah.
It's 2-2, 2,000 gold lead. But it feels like with the tempo they have, it almost feels like a 4 or 5k gold lead.
It does. I mean, the level leads especially coming down. 1 from Toy, 2 from Rins as well. And I think that right now, Rins, he's utilizing his advantage nicely. He already completed the Lightning Truncheon, so his pokes genuinely hurt. Oh.
There you go. Almost all of the weakness points. Good move by Shiro. He still gets caught by the Star Shatter. So even when they display these, good escapes, they get punished for it, and there's no trade. RRQ making sure that wait, the Dragon and the Star Shatter locking him down. It's a kill for the roam over towards Hunter. Rins pushed back, but it's all G. And not even a trade down below. The minions, can they do it? No, Toy's rotating.
He'll be able to make it there in time. Actually, wait, I mean, the wave is, unfortunately, the siege minions were all kind of low. If they were full health, then maybe there was an opportunity there. But let's look at the items so far, because that's 3 items already complete. Like, Toy has a majority of the gold advantage here, and now this is the time where you're expecting RRQ to kind of, step on the gas.
Oh, my lord. Oh, Shiro with the puncture, now onto Rins as well. Thorn Rose and a Path of Execution, but that should be it in terms of firepower. Sutsujin running him down. Big hitbox on him. Sutsujin will constantly land those big shield throws. Shiro gets away, but RRQ get tempo up top and again deny a turret trade.
Shiro is leveled down on Sutsujin. Now RRQ really pouring gasoline. Hopefully they don't smother the fire just yet. They need it to turn into a roaring flame. Area 77, it's clear that they've got mechanics, right? They know how to push buttons, but they're waiting for that big mistake. Here comes E-Dog.
Passive already. Hunter brought back again by the Winter Dragon. Now cancel, but a heavy spin already as Diamond walks up. Has the stack with Infernal Pursuit, but the heavy spin shoves them back. Ureshi's too low. There's no heavy spin. They baited big resources. Almost a Star Shatter from Rins. Clean.
It's an extremely clean engagement from RQ, but an even more cleaner disengage from Area 77. However, disengaging doesn't win you games, right? Nope. We haven't seen significant plays from the side of Area 77 to try and crack open RRQ. These neutral objectives have fallen into the hands of RRQ when it's going exactly the way they want to. A clean 4K lead, and now we see that Area 77 are forced to kind of stick together to look for neutral objectives. More importantly, getting rid of these structures. Once we see mid-tier 1 collapse,
okay, AOG into the sun with a shield unity. Turret down below falling to a tier 2. Shiro, Thorn Rose to evade from the Jeet Kune Do, and finally our Area 77 gets a trade. But when it happens, RRQ get a better trade-off, like with a turret tier 2 down below.
I mean, sure, but like tier 2s on the sidelines is basically free econ, right? What's another extra 200, 300 gold over to RRQ when they already have that 4K lead? Area 77 using the AOG to try and protect this mid-tier 1 was probably the better option rather than putting themselves in a compromised position.
Sutsujin is just running laps around A77 right now as Toy continues to push on the pace. That's a retribution, and Thorn Rose! Crossbow tank ready, popped in, Inspire over! Ureshi fallen! No, he has the flicker, gets him out to safety just in time. One last shot would have done it. A tier 1 turret falling in the mid lane, and RRQ are looking to capitalize.
Well played by Toy. He was expecting the clear. He was expecting the iframes to come up pretty quick from the side of Shiro and really takes full advantage before launching that crossbow of Tang. And with that being said, a man down, RRQ are looking to go for these inhibitors. The Holy Shield are collapsing all across the board.
Fury of the Phoenix over, Tyrant taken low, but there's really just no more threat. That's another big structure taken down by RRQ, and it's a big one because, folks, that's the far lane for the next neutral objective. A77 were already struggling to contest. Now it's going to be even tougher.
Yeah, no, I think right now the only way that Area 77 is looking to win this game is if RRQ make a mistake when it comes down to these neutral fights, right? That's why we're seeing that. Oh my god, the damage.
Half HP, brother man. Oh! Walks up, somehow Sutsujin gets the kill. With a shield thrown his way, Ureshi falling for the first time this game.
Oh, he got melted down. There's too much percentage damage. Look at Rins's damage! He's literally tripling the lobby in terms of just raw damage. 54,000! And now the siege. Here we go.
Look at that. Again, Fury the Phoenix coming down to try to defend Hunter! Almost caught by the Star Shatter there. Toy gets another base turret. Oh man, RRQ.
If we're talking about medieval warfare, the traditional sieges, RRQ top tier when they've got the right tools. They've got a trebuchet in Rins, a strong arm to throw Area 77 underneath the bus if they walk up too closely. And even if they're not close to the bus comes to them.
Oh my lord, that damage from Rins. We haven't seen Novaria at all this tournament. The one time we see it, it's a nuke Varia.
Oh my goodness. They're going through the medieval ages really fast. Dark Ages are collapsing. No more trebuchets. Give him a hand cannon. They're going to fight again.
Again, trying to go for the Beta Dragon. Ureshi taken out by the Star Shatter. Dairen taking a few shots in. Sutsujin walks up with the help of the Conceal from Edok and will be there to body block in case it's necessary. Free Lord to RRQ.
Look at this, just perfect macro coming in from the side of RRQ. They understand they've set the line in the sand, and Area 77 must not disrespect it. Jiro's gonna try here. He's got the mechanics and he's gotten out of really tight positions before, but a single shot from a max range Star Shadow from Rins really makes all the difference. Not to mention that if they stand too close together, unfortunately the AoE plus an extra from the Lightning Truncheon makes all the difference. 50% gone just like that.
Man. 2,500 gold lead for Toy. Full items almost. Has a Magic Blade, very close to a Rose Gold Meteor. There's a Sea Halberd, and he's gonna shred. Like, even without the crossbow attack. Actually, I'll be surprised if he gets a crossbow attack. He might actually melt people before he can get the crossbow attack done.
Yeah, he is pretty far ahead in the game right now. It's kind of ridiculous, but...
Both the carries. Talk about targeting now. Shiro walks up, Rins. With a flicker out, that's a big AOG that lands. Oh no, that's Shiro in the front. Dairen is holding it own. Toy looking for the damage, just with the basic attacks again. No crossbow attack, no problem. Toy dishing out crit damage, and RRQ with a 10,000 gold lead get the job done in game one.
Oh my goodness, I think this is what the Indonesians call whenever they see Rins throwing out another Star Shatter just to be like, Bismillah headshot, man. He is landing them. It's God-given.
No toying around on